Why am I surrounded by all this craziness?
It's Valentines. People get lonely, they start acting strange.
You're not acting strange.
On February 2nd, Love Hurts. Valentine. Rated R. Starts February 2nd.
Okay guys, happy Valentine's Day. I thought I would make another video. I know I just posted one today, but I've been meaning to want to do a series like this for about a year now, because I feel like it's like a lost art, like of having like a soundtrack with a movie and like promoting it and it being a big deal and it's getting its own commercials and everything. So I just really wanted to revisit some of these soundtracks from when I was young that I felt were so iconic, and it introduced me to so much different music. In honor of Valentine's Day, though, I do want to, play and review the Valentine soundtrack. It came out in 2001. It has a lot of different songs on there that I think helped make me a fan of kind of like rock music and a little bit of like electronic sounding. So we're gonna start with track number one. Track number one is Super Beast Porno Holocaust Remix by Rob Zombie. I remember this song so much, like I remember it being like so much fun. I didn't really like know who Rob Zombie was at the time. I had seen some of his songs in other movies like Idle Hands, and it was on Angel when Faith was dancing to Living Dead Girl in the club in season 2 of Angel. But I like this song. I might give it like a 6 out of 10. It's fun, it's upbeat, it's a little dark, it's a little sensual, it's a little, yeah, but it was good. Next song is God of the Mind by Disturbed. I am a fan of Disturbed, but I'm not that familiar with this song. I would skip it when I had the physical CD. I mean, I liked it. I didn't listen to it that much growing up, but it's very much Disturbed. It's very much in the vein of Down with the Sickness. So I'll listen to it again. It was good. I'll give it like a 6 out of 10 too. The next song is one of my favorites on the album. It is Love Dump Odyssey Voodoo Remix by Static X, and I enjoyed this one. That was Love Dump by Static X, and that is one of my favorites from the album. I know being like 12 years old and listening to this probably wasn't appropriate, but I loved it so much. It makes me want to go to the club, makes me want to dance, makes me want to just have a good time. It also seems very sensual again. It makes me feel like I'm in a horror movie dancing and I'm about to die. All the things. I loved it so much. So 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. The next song is Pushing Me Away by Linkin Park. This is the album that introduced me to Linkin Park, so I'm always thankful because Linkin Park is one of my favorite bands ever. It's been a while since I've heard the song, so I don't remember all the words, but I do love it. 10 out of 10. Linkin Park, almost every song by Linkin Park is always going to be a 10 out of 10 for me. Yeah. The next song is RX Queen by Deftones, another band that I loved and found out through horror movies. I had already knew about them by the time this movie I think came out, or as at the same time. They had Digital Bath on the Soul Survivor soundtrack, which that's a great soundtrack too. Not a great movie, but so RX Queen by Deftones. Love that song. It's like a 9 out of 10 to me. It's not their best song to me, but it's just creepy. It's sexy. It's just fantastic to listen to with headphones on. I loved it so. I like it so much. Anything like Deftones again, I love them. I love this sound from this time, and I think this soundtrack really takes a picture of what horror sounded like at the time. The next song is Octagon by Orgy, another favorite. It's gonna be a 10 out of 10 before I listen to it. I haven't heard it in a while, but let's see if it lives up to my name. That has to be a 10 out of 10. I think it's really what I bought the soundtrack for. 12 years old to use my allowance money. Because this was on the preview. This song was on the preview of the soundtrack that was on TV, and I just had to have it. I loved the movie. I remember we snuck rented it on a beta convention in the hotel room, and I wanted to see it. My friends hated it, but I stayed up and watched it. Loved every bit of it. Next song is Valentine's Day by Marilyn Manson.
And setting us to have fun.
I would say a good solid 5 out of 10. I like Marilyn Manson a lot. It's not one of his best songs, but it's still very creepy, very sensual. The whole vibe of the album, it seems to be that. I enjoyed it. It's a good listen. I'd listen to it again. I'm not gonna just like put it on because I want to, but once it comes on next, I would totally listen to it again. The next song I think is so interesting. It's Filthy Mind by Amanda Ghost. It's just so different. The scene from the movie that it comes from is when she pours the wax onto the guy that's telling her to wax it. And I just always remember that scene from that. I'm like, yes, this is awesome. And it's a great song. It's a fun song. I would listen to it again. It's one of my favorites from the album. So let's give it a listen. It has that very alternative but yet like electronic sound to it that I love so much about this album. I like the effect on her voice a lot. I think it's very different. I would have to say 10 out of 10 on this one. I love this song. The next one I'm not quite familiar with. I think I skipped it a lot. It's called Fall Again by Professional Murder Music. I'm not really familiar with the band either, but let's give it a listen. I will say that I like the singer's voice. I would have to give it another listen, I think, to see if I would really want to listen to it on a repeat, but it's good. This next song, I love this artist, BT. This is called Smart Bombs. BT's Mix by BT. There's another song that I love by them from a child. I don't remember. I just found it online. It's called Simply Being Loved by BT, and it's such a great song. You should check it out. But Smart Bombs is going to be a 10 out of 10, I'm sure. I listened to it so much as a kid. Let's give it a listen. Yes, 10 out of 10. Again, makes you want to go to the club, makes you want to dance. It sounds like it should be in a trailer of a movie. Next song is I think I like all the songs except for a couple. Take My Picture, which is a great song by itself. The hybrid remix is fantastic. It's by Filter. I like the scene of the movie that it's in with Denise Richards is dancing in like kind of slow motion when this is playing. It's just a great song. I love this version so much. Let's listen to it. I think that they used the song very well in the movie, so I can picture the movie when I listen to this song. So I always think about Denise Richards, that amazing dress that she's got on her hair, all of that. 10 out of 10, great song. This next song, Breed by Snake River Conspiracy, I loved as a kid, like it was in the end credits. And I would rewind the end credits, listen to it. It's a creepy song, it's got weird lyrics, but I enjoy it so much. It was something different. All right, that was Breed by Snake River Conspiracy, 10 out of 10, love that song. Creepy vibe, love it so much. I remember thinking it was just so weird as a kid, and I loved every bit of it. The last song on the soundtrack is one that I'm not as familiar with. I guess I skipped it, or I guess I just was done after Breed. So, it's 1 AM by Beautiful Creatures. Let's give it. anyway, that was 1AM by Beautiful Creatures. I give it a 5 out of 10. It's I might have to listen to it again. It is just kind of straight up, you know, rock, kind of like a it's not like, it doesn't have like a hook or anything like poppy or like electronic or anything. So it's fine. It's a perfectly fine song. I can see why I don't remember it, but I like the singer's voice. I think the song is perfectly fine. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed me reviewing this album. I think the album is like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I like a lot majority of the songs. I would listen to the whole album again. I really wish horror movies would make full-on soundtracks again, or even just like release special playlists, which they may do, and I'm just old and I don't see. Other favorite soundtracks is I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. So if you want to see that one, or if you enjoy this, just let me know. Leave a comment, like, and watch. Send it to other people. All right, thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day.